WrestleMania 41 is literally less than 1 month away, and the card is finally coming together. Today, we're going to discuss the matches that are on paper there already, few matches that I think will be coming, and what I guess the excitement levels are for each one, and a little preview on what I think will happen with them. Now, really quickly, if you guys enjoy professional wrestling content, make sure to hit that subscription button and like the video at the end if you guys enjoy it. With that being said, let's get right into this card. Really quickly, let's get the obvious one out of the way, and it's what is going to be the Night 2 main event of the evening, which is going to be the GOAT, John Cena, against the WWE Champion of the World, Cody Rhodes. Now, after John Cena's promo in Brussels, where he broke up with every single one of you guys, because he didn't break up with me. No, I'm still wearing a shirt. I'm still dating John Cena, where he broke up with you guys. I feel like we are finally on the road to building that feud. Now, I will say, I don't feel like both parties are equally as represented in this feud yet. I do believe that it's literally Cody Rhodes trying to build up the feud, and then John Cena just coming out and hating on all the fans. I need John Cena to give me a reason of why he needs to beat Cody Rhodes. I need John Cena to tell me why Cody Rhodes needs to lose to him at WrestleMania outside of, I just need to win number 17 because it's good for business. Because at that point, it's like, all right, I don't care about the feud then. I just care about, can John Cena win number 17? And it just, like, I guess just sells itself. John Cena's going for 17. Cody's the champion. And I feel like it puts Cody Rhodes in a bad spot because Cody Rhodes is supposed to be the biggest face of the company. Cody Rhodes is supposed to be the guy that everyone is looking up to. Cody Rhodes is supposed to be the guy that, like, when he goes into WrestleMania, he's holding down the fort. He's holding down the championship. Somebody has to beat him. Who is it going to be? And with the way it's being booked right now, it just feels like John Cena doesn't give an absolute damn about Cody Rhodes. All he cares about is, I'm a heel now. I hate you guys. You guys are bullying me. You guys made a joke out of me about that you can't see me my whole career. You guys always wanted me to lose. I kept winning. I kept winning. I kept winning. I'm really that good. I'm going to win 17. I'm going to have the record. I'm going to finish this year and retire. And I don't give a shit about your guys' feelings. With that being said, I really don't know who's going to win yet. Personally, I think Cody should win at WrestleMania. But with St. Louis announcing Backlash, unless Randy Orton turns on Cody Rhodes at the end of WrestleMania and we get Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes at Backlash, I think John Cena has to win so we get John Cena, Randy at St. Louis, right? I don't see any other direction we're going. So that's my really take on the main event. There's not much really to say about it. Now, this is the tough thing that I want to talk about, and is what is going to main event night 1 of WrestleMania? Like, what is going to be the night 1 WrestleMania main event? Because I think there's 3 options. The number 1 is really obvious, and it should realistically be the main event, because when you win the Royal Rumble, I really do believe if they say you're going to main event WrestleMania, you should main event WrestleMania. And I know a lot of you are going to kick back on me right now and say, well, Jey Uso botching. Jey Uso's not that good. Gunther and Jey Uso aren't going to be 30 minutes to close the show. They said that the winner of the Royal Rumble is going to main event WrestleMania. Jey Uso is one of the most over people that we have ever seen. That entrance alone is probably going to be 5 minutes of people yeeting. The WrestleMania crowd is going to be insane. I'm going to be yeeting at WrestleMania myself. It's going to be absolutely nuts. And I think Gunther is good enough to put Jey Uso through a 20-minute banger. I do truly believe that. But you also have the conversation of 2 other matches that I think could main event this. The second one being the one that I think will ultimately probably main event, and that is Roman Reigns against Seth Rollins against CM Punk. This past week, we actually got it pretty much announced. Those 3 dudes beat the crap out of each other, all pointed to the sign. And I believe Triple H pretty much announced it on social media. 3 biggest names in the history of WWE, basically. They're going to be going at WrestleMania. I feel like this realistically will main event WrestleMania. It's 3 guys that could put on bangers. It's 3 guys that have great stories. 3 of the biggest names in the company. And it's just 3 guys that I think are so easy to work with and work together. Listen, CM Punk is not as good as he used to be. We've seen it. He regressed in the skill. He's older. CM Punk doesn't need to be that good. He just needs to come in at the right moment when Roman and Seth are absolutely beating the absolute crap out of each other. He comes in, picks the bones. I do believe that CM Punk is going to end up winning that match. I believe he's going to pin Seth Rollins, and I believe that he is then going to go on to face whoever the World Heavyweight Champion is at Backlash. But that's all besides the point. I do believe that that realistically will main event. But there is one more match that I think has the opportunity of main eventing. Now, this match is not official yet, because currently it is still Io Sky against Bianca Belair, but Rhea Ripley did sign that contract, and I do believe we're going to have a triple threat match. I do believe we're going to see Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley for the Women's Championship, and I believe this should main event if they're not giving it to Jey Uso. I believe these are the three biggest women in the company. They literally break so many different records if they do main event, and I do believe that they are the right three women to do another women's main event at WrestleMania. I think that the match is also going to be a banger. These three women are all phenomenal in ring. I do believe that Bianca Belair is going to be leaving WrestleMania with the title. I will say this. I do believe Bianca Belair will be the winner of that match, because I do believe they will eventually have a Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair feud for the title. So I do think she has to walk out with it to have that happen. But my biggest, issue with that main eventing would be if you don't have a long-winded match planned for them, and you do plan to have something like 10 or 15 minutes. If they're willing to give these women 30 minutes to cook, if they do give them some kind of fun stipulation to work with, I do believe that that would make it even better. It's the same thing with like Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk. I believe we should have a stipulation with that match. But overall, I do think that could main event, but more than likely I can see one of those two matches opening up WrestleMania. Now, speaking of the women, Tiffany Stratton, Charlotte Flair, that's going to be a banger of a match. They are both really good in the ring. They're both just... Charlotte Flair always owns the moment. When it comes to getting to WrestleMania, once she gets there, she owns the moment. She is so freaking good. Like, I don't know what else to say about Charlotte Flair. You guys probably all know this about me by now. She is my favorite superstar of all time. I believe she's going to elevate Tiffany Stratton here. But I do believe Charlotte's going to win. And I do really believe that when they had their little interaction with each other, when they did that interview, I believe that sold it to me that Charlotte Flair is going to win. Tiffany Stratton just can't hang on the mic with these women yet. She doesn't have the promo skills yet. She just doesn't have the experience of the promo yet. And I believe that Charlotte Flair is just light years ahead of Tiffany in both aspects right now, and I believe she's going to walk out as the champion. You can be all mad about it all you want. Next up, we have a match that just got announced as well, which is Kevin Owens against Randy Orton. Now, this match has to have a stipulation. I'm sorry. We are not getting a Kevin Owens and Randy Orton one-on-one match, just a regular match. Kevin Owens put Randy Orton on the shelf. You've had Kevin Owens literally try to end everyone's careers. You have Randy Orton wanting to punt kick Kevin Owens, which I do believe he will eventually do at WrestleMania, and that's how he's going to win the match. But I need either a no DQ match, I need a false count anywhere match, I need a last man standing match. I need something in this match to really just like boil over this feud, end it, have these two guys go their separate ways. Something where these two guys just beat the absolute crap out of each other, and it's not just a normal one-on-one match. I need something of substance where these two guys are just eating each other up, whether it's with chairs, whether it's with tables, kendo sticks, barbed wire, you name it. I need these two guys to beat each other up and just get the fans off their feet. Just like when we were at Elimination Chamber. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, that was an unsanctioned match, it was so good. Everyone was standing the whole time because you wanted to see these guys destroy each other. I want to see that with Randy and Kevin. Now let's get into the potential matches of stuff that haven't been announced yet. The obvious first one is a feud that we've seen boiling over, is going to be Naomi against Jade Cargill. I believe that this match is going to be used to elevate Jade Cargill. Listen, I'm going to throw out a crazy scenario for you guys. I would love a scenario where Naomi's about to lose and Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend come in to help Naomi beat Jade Cargill, and you have a new women's evil faction on the show where you have Naomi as the leader, bringing up Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend officially to the main roster, and they're just going to be an evil faction to just jumps and beats the crap out of everybody. They eventually come for Bianca Belair. They come for Jade Cargill. They come for all the women on the roster, Bayley and all that. And I think that would be like a perfect way to like elevate those women and elevate everyone in that match. If not, I think Jade wins and eventually gets mad at Bianca for not, you know, getting rid of Naomi right away, or not figuring out it was Naomi or something along those lines, and have those two feud. But that's obviously all down the road. Then we have Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest. Now, a lot of people for some reason are not fans of this feud. I've seen a lot of people very angry about it. People in my comments have been angry about it. Here's my biggest thing about this. You have two top 10 singles guys that don't have storylines right now, and they have history with each other, where Damian Priest has screwed over Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest has cost Drew McIntyre, and all this stuff like that. They work together, they don't like each other, blah, 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 all this stuff like that. The only other thing you could have done is include Drew McIntyre in the triple threat match and have that be a fatal four-way, but then that leaves out Damian Priest without any storyline, unless they somehow revisited the Finn Balor thing and finally put a rest to that in like a steel cage match or something, right? So these two guys had to be matched together. Again, this is a very tough match for me to be sold on without a stipulation. I just, the way that Drew McIntyre has been beating the crap out of Damian Priest at the end of every match and then curb stomping him, I feel like there's bad blood there. There has to be something where we, you know, we have these guys just beat the absolute crap out of each other. Again, it's a Kevin Owens or Randy Orton situation. You need something extra to spice it up to get people off their feet the whole entire match. Who wins this one? I don't know. I would think Drew McIntyre, you know, because Damian won the title off of him at the last WrestleMania via cash-in. I believe he gets his back at this WrestleMania. Now, I have a cool scenario for you guys when it comes to the Tag Team Championship. I think we get a ladder match again, and I would love a ladder match between the Street Profits, DIY, Motor City Machine Guns, Los Garza, and Pretty Deadly. You have those 5 tag teams in a ladder match for the Tag Team Championships. I think the spots will be amazing. It'll feel like, if you guys remember when we would have the Money in the Bank at WrestleMania, I feel like we should start having the tag team titles basically be like a Money in the Bank at WrestleMania. Always do a ladder match with the best tag teams on the show. I'm not even going to talk about the Raw tag team division because that is just brutal right now. But you have those 5 tag teams. I still want the Street Profits to win. Even though I do believe Pretty Deadly is next up. I do believe they're going to have the tag titles. But I believe the tag titles will have a little bit of hot potato here and there now. I think there's a lot of fun feuds and a lot of storylines to have. And I really would just like to see Pretty Deadly the musical already. So if we could set up that little Pretty Deadly the musical, I'd be really happy with that. Now the US title. I believe we're going to get either a triple threat match, maybe a fatal 4-way. I believe we're going to see Jimmy Uso, LA Knight, Carmelo Hayes, maybe Shinsuke, maybe Andrade. I do believe we're gonna have multi-man matches for this and the IC title, which I'll get to in a second. I don't know who wins it. I think I would love Jimmy Uso to win. I can easily see LA Knight retaining. Could be a great way to elevate Carmelo Hayes where he finally wins the title. I don't know where that goes, truthfully. We don't really have the story with it yet, even though we're a couple weeks out, which kind of stinks. But I do believe that is the direction that we are going with that. I've always thought that Jacob Fatu would be involved in this, and I've been really thinking of the right way to do the bloodline, which I have an idea, which we'll get to in a minute. But I see that this is the direction that they're probably going to go with the U.S. title. So now we're at Logan Paul and AJ Styles. I don't think they're going to do this on the European tour. I do believe they're going to eventually just push this off to WrestleMania, where they're going to go back and forth with each other, that they're going to find out who the better wrestler is. AJ Styles is over the hump. Logan Paul is going to give us that hoopla bloopla the whole entire time that, AJ Styles can't keep up with me. I'm the newer, fresher AJ Styles. I'm the better version of AJ Styles. I can do everything AJ Styles can do. He's too old, blah, blah, blah. And AJ Styles is just going to come out, beat the crap out of him, say he's better. He could still go in the ring. They're going to have a WrestleMania match. I think AJ Styles should win that match. Unless they're really finally ready to push Logan Paul towards a world title, which I believe at WrestleMania, you beat AJ Styles, you're going to be in the world title picture. So if they are ready to finally do that, I would like Logan Paul to get the win. If not, give it to AJ Styles. And I would like AJ Styles in the world title picture just one last time. one last time put him in the world title picture. He is still so good. He still has so much to offer for us. So that's the direction I think they should go with that. IC title, Braun Breaker, Penta. I believe those two guys are very obviously going to be in it. Ludwig Kaiser is an easy one that you can throw in there. I believe that's going to be our triple threat match. But the weird thing is, like, they had AJ Styles involved with Braun Breaker for a thing. So, like, I don't know. That's why, like, I'm a little worried about Logan Paul and AJ Styles, that they're going to do it during the European tour. Keep Logan Paul off WrestleMania and involve AJ Styles with the IC title. But I think Logan Paul and AJ makes more sense to me. So I think those three, Ludwig, Penta, Braun Breaker, triple threat match, WrestleMania. Any of those three guys, I'm okay with winning. I actually have no idea who's going to win that. I'm okay with any of those three guys winning. The last match that I think will be on this WrestleMania card, Solo Sakoa against Jacob Fatu. Loser leaves the bloodline. Well, their version of the bloodline. And I believe that this is where they're going to start including some of these newer guys that they signed, like Hikuleo, aka I think he's Tala Tonga right now. I believe Solo's going to end up losing, and Jacob's going to have his own bloodline that he runs with. While they build those guys up, I believe they will get tag team champions. I do believe they'll get a mid-card title. Like, I believe that one of them will take the U.S. title off of it, and I believe Jacob will eventually be that super heel that starts feuding with whoever the babyface ends up being with the title, whether John Cena turns babyface again, whether Cody Rhodes still has the title. I believe that's the direction they're going to go with. It is very obvious to us that Jacob Fatu is going to be a massive player in the game. It is very obvious that they're going to pull the trigger on him. I believe that Jacob Fatu is going to be a massive star, and I do believe that Tama Tonga, Loa, Hikuleo, if they eventually get Zilla up there, I do believe that it's going to be a really awesome storyline to continue the bloodline, because I made a video and asked about this. Do we think the bloodline story is over? I think it's just on pause. With that being said, I believe this is more than likely what the WrestleMania card is going to look like for now, unless we get a few things pop up here and there. I believe that's 2 days worth of matches personally. But, you know, you still have, like, the Chad Gable stuff. You still have Raw tag team titles and stuff like that. So I believe they'll be involved some way or another. I don't know exactly how. You have Chelsea Green. You have Lyra Valkyria. I'm assuming they'll be on the cards as well. But that's, like, not fully fleshed out yet for me to, like, predict what's going to go on with them. But if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know your predictions. Let me know what matches you guys are most excited for. If you made it this far, please subscribe to the channel so you guys can see future videos. Ring that bell for notifications. Hit that thumbs up. With that being said, I want to say I love each and every single one of you guys. Much love from me to you guys. Peace.